What's going on? It's your boy CASHIS Play.
What's good, yo? It's your boy KRISTYLES.
What up? It's your boy Young Fury. Look up, it's KILLA.
Yo, it's Clayton.
As young people, it's crucial that we go out and vote.
Because this is basically the only way our young voices can be heard.
Back in the day, we didn't even have the opportunity to vote. And now that we do have the opportunity, don't waste it.
The 2012 primary elections are coming up. Vote who you think is best.
Go out and vote. Have your voice heard.
Hello everybody, my name is Jason Roberts and I'm a member of the White Plains community. Voting is a form of political engagement. It's our civic responsibility. This November 2012, let your voice and vote count. Thank you.
Can you get specific? How about the lines in the song?
In my song or his song?
In his song.
His song. Pick lines and all of that?
Yeah.
All of that?
Yeah, what do you think that was about?
I want to say, I can't even find the word right now.
Okay. Have you seen pictures of the marches? Have you seen that historic footage? Well, one of the things that happened is so that the older people could keep their jobs, the young people, school-age people, high school people, were the ones who were marching. So if you look at that footage real closely, you see it's mostly young people. Now, when you see Dr. King out front and he's got his older people with him and they're leading the way, that's usually the front film. But when you just look behind them, look behind the backdrop, and you'll see it's all young people like you. Way. Because we got to push back. That's what we call this. We have to put you all in position to push back. And pushing back means to say, no, we're not going to go back to what it was. Because new slavery looks a little different, but you're still in shackles. Do you realize you're in shackles? Can you just walk out and get a job anyway? And when you get a job, can you just go up the line anyway and make promotions and do all that like everybody else? Don't you think for a minute that you can? It's still true that we have to be better. We have to be excellent at everything we do in order to get the same recognition as someone mediocre. And we can just look at our president and see that. Here we have a president who's a Harvard graduate, understanding of the lives that were lost, the price that's already been paid. And that in the message, there be some plea for people to get on board, to get on the backs of those who have already paid the price, and to make it worthwhile for the future. Because you're not the future, you're the present. You're here right now, right? You're the present. Your children, your grandchildren are the future. And you want it to be better for them. You want them to have more access. You want them to be able to say, not only do I want a job, I'm qualified for the job. Right now they're building more prisons, so they start building them based on the 4th grade test. You know, they put in place a test for 4th graders. And then there's another one for 8th graders. But they look at the results of the 4th grade test, and they specifically look at the African American population and people of color in general, because we're not doing so good on those tests. And they begin to build the jails. They are correlating it to education. The NAACP is fighting that. We have a paper out.
Young Fury.
Yes, sir.
What do you feel about the message that Miss Lena Anderson Karen brought to us today?
I feel like all black people have a responsibility to vote. We didn't have the opportunity back then, so we should take the chance now. And it's very important that we vote due to the problems that are happening in society as of today.
Okay. And what kind of music now are you prepared to go in on and create so that way you can reach your people?
More of a positive message, more of a different feel, different type of music, so where it's more feel-good music, but you understand what I'm saying, you understand what we're trying to pursue or trying to prove in the music. We always put together great projects. We've been together since 2006, and we have nothing but chemistry to where the point that we're together now anyway, pause. But
No Franco.
we're all gonna work hard and do our best to what we have to do.
Alright, cool. Alright.
Graduation then headed upstate. College boy, I had to leave the streets without a trace. My mother's oldest child, I told her I know my place. That runs through my conscience as I look my siblings face to face. cause things ain't the same no more. I don't wanna have to see.
What do you feel about, how do you feel about the message that Miss Lena Anderson came and delivered to us today, hip-hop?
It's a message that I always incorporate in my music anyway. I've always, we grown up hearing the same information, you know, and it's all about how you take it, and I always took it in, trying to take the action of it, trying to make action instead of just having it go one year after the other.
Do you think that this new project, Still We Rise, is going to be something to be reckoned with? And are we going to tear it down?
Where's that?
For sure.
In Yonkers?
Yeah,
There's no questions.
All right.
Doubt it, just know we coming.
Get up, get up, like I got the rebound over you. Usually the loudest person ain't the one who making moves, so I move in silence as I dash over you. You get it? A junior in college, knowledge is at an all-time high, so I plan to take
new name. What do you feel about the message that Miss Lena Anderson came and delivered to hip-hop today, and how are we going to move forward with this new project?
Well, basically how I felt is, like, we do need to stand up and rise, but of course race is always an issue, but we do need to get out and vote, because if we don't, then it's going to be a George Bush situation all over again.
So what do you feel about these next 4 years coming up, and do you think that we'll have a strong movement that we create with this music that we're putting together?
I mean, we make the music, if we promote it right, we get it out there, people will listen. As long as you just drill it into their brain. If you drill it into their head, people are going to listen. They're going to end up watching. They're going to get curious as to what we keep talking about. If we keep talking about it and we get the word out there, we can make a difference and we can get it out there.
Yo.
Morgan State representing the Bears.
Go Bears.
What do you feel about the message that Miss Lena Anderson came and delivered to hip-hop today? And are you inspired to get down and dirty with this next project that we're putting together?
I appreciated her little lecture, because she had a certain type of like realness to her. She was kind of like brutally honest when it came to certain aspects of like discrimination and stuff. So yeah, she just made me, she kind of inspired me to do a little bit more research so I can incorporate that in my music.
Styles, we've had many performances.
Yeah.
You know, we've had always put performance music together. What do you feel we're gonna do with this next music that we create?
This one, well, we've always had a message with our music, but I feel like this one, we're a little more mature now. We're a little smarter. We're in college, so this one's it's just gonna go sky high.
Get up, you don't really wanna be no good. Get up, street smart, but don't need school. Get up, nobody's there when stop the plane, cause the bill collector's calling and you'll never stop the ring. Get up, you don't really wanna be no fool.
New introduction to hip hop, new member, hailing from Yonkers.
Like a live dustin'.
YO. Alright, since you've been down with us, since you've been performing with us, we've already done a show together. What do you feel being part of this project will do for you and your music?
It's a great honor to be performing with, you know, some like people that, you know, I look up to as in like as artists, because, you know, I feed off of them. They teach me how to mature in my lyrics and give something to think about.
Oh, Miss Lena Anderson.
Yeah, she gave me something to think about and try to go home, write some new fire, something positive to help my community.
All right. So, do you think your community is in need of the message that you are delivering your positive music?
Need something to hype them up. You know?
Get some fire behind them, right?
Yeah.
So, we're going to be going to NEPPERHAN,
my city,
and we're going to be doing a performance at the Midnight Basketball. Are you ready for that?
Of course. Always.
You going to have some heat, some fire for them?
Yeah. We always got to deliver.
Yo, what's up?
I got you. No, you good. You good.
Oh, I'm about to get it. Get up. Why, yo, what's up? I'm a piece of that. Like, two girls stuck up.
Alright, I'm here with Nut the Barber, Urban's Barbershop. let everybody know why you feel it's important to vote this year.
Well, me myself, I feel it's important to vote because, you know, a lot of us have complaints and stuff that we want fixed and stuff to be changed. But if you don't vote, you don't have no say-so in nothing. So it's important for you to get out there and vote so everybody can hear your voice. And then when you have your complaints, you can say, I voted, and this is what I think should be done. But if you don't vote, you can't complain.
And I'm here at Thomas A. Slater Center, the lab where we've been doing most of our music. I got K&O here from K&O Entertainment. He gave us a lot of fly tracks that we're going to be using for the project. So now, K&O, what do you feel? What is the reason why you feel it's important for people to get out there and vote this year?
I feel it's important because there's a lot of things that we need in the community, outside the community just in general, and we can't get it if we don't make our voices known to what we want. We control everything that goes on. So without our vote, we lose that control. So we keep that control when we vote. So you got to get out there and vote.
No doubt, all right?
Yeah. Lord Judah, baby. Here to release the clouds, son.
Hey, this is Lord Judah. Special shout out to the African American men of Westchester for giving this project its wings. Even bigger shout out to the Westchester Martin Luther King Institute for Nonviolence for giving hip-hop its wings in 2006. Hip-hop stands for is highly intelligent people healing our planet. And basically what we do is we utilize our creativity, all of our gifts to create music, to create art, to create all of these different kind of mediums that we use to inform our people, give our people the information, use it through our talent, our gifts, and put it in the music. This project is going to be called Still We Rise, and the music, once you hear it, it's excellent. We're going to be launching it end of this summer, and taking it all the way into 2013. So, without further ado, what I would like to say is, make sure we get out there and vote. Make sure we charge each other up, keep each other focused, keep our communities in our hearts, so we can make our communities a better place, so that we can make this world a better place. Get out there and vote, y'all.
Yeah. Lord Judah, baby. Here to release the clouds, son. Real. This one is from
Yeah, we in Souls Den with man SOULMATTIC. You know, the tracks you gave us was fire, man. You know, we definitely gonna make some hits out of those, yo. So, yeah, man, it was good though.
Chilling, yo, chilling, just trying to knock out these projects. Sun Hot album, Global Warming, a few other projects after that, a compilation, Look to the Sky, we got Cuzzy Lodge, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of projects coming, KILLA, a lot of projects coming.
Yeah, man, so, you know, this particular one, talking about voting and getting out there, man, why do you feel it's important for folks to vote? What's your perspective on that?
Well, I think, you know what I'm saying, that it's important to have a voice, you know? I mean, you never know, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that one voice could affect a lot, you know? I mean, who's to say, you know? I mean, it is a voice, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes people feel like they don't have a choice, they don't have, you know what I'm saying, they're not heard in the community, their cries are not being, you know what I'm saying, received. But I mean, if you get out there and vote, you know what I'm saying, I mean, and encourage other people to vote. I mean, the more numbers, the better. You know what I'm saying? You can make a change. You know?
Yeah. Now, like, in regards to hip-hop, man, you know, we've been doing Sunhot, we've been doing this for years, man, making music. And, you know, working with the younger generation, working with the newer, you know, people that are inspired by hip-hop. What about hip-hop do you feel, you know, maybe needs to change or needs to be pushed more as far as hip-hop?
I think creativity, you know.
Do people need to do with their music, man, as far as like 2012, taking it to the next level?
I say not be afraid to be themselves.
Okay.
That's the #1 thing, not being afraid to, I mean, I know what I'm saying, I mean, you have your influences and all that, but at the same time, don't be afraid to showcase what you believe in, you know?
Since we are at Greenberg Town Hall, and we're coming to this event here, the Civil Rights and Civil Wrongs event, given by NAACP, White Plains Greenberg, and Blacks in Law Enforcement of America. So let's go check this out.
How can I do it now when he ain't here? Although he's not here in the physical form, the jewels that he dropped forever remain strong. You might feel defeated or get fed up, but use a Chamberlain song.
My name is Kenneth Chamberlain Jr. I am the son of Kenneth Chamberlain Sr. For those who don't know me, Kenneth Chamberlain Sr. was the gentleman that was shot and killed by White Plains police officers in November of 2011. I've come to you as part of this project to say why it is so important to vote. If you don't know, anytime that you make any type of complaints or complain about anything that happens in your community to your elected officials, the first thing they do once they get your name is that they go and they check to see if you're a registered voter. And then they check to see when was the last time you voted. So if they don't see any of that information, then it kind of falls on deaf ears. They don't pay attention to you. However, if they check and see that you are a registered voter, they understand that 9 times out of 10, one person brings about maybe 5 or 6 votes with them, where they could sway a person to vote in the same direction or for the same person they vote for. So with that being said, that person brings 5 people who brings 5 people, so it could change the whole course of the vote. Now, in my particular case right now, with the fight that I have for my father, it can get very political. And this is why it's so important to get out there and vote. Because when I attend these common council meetings and these other meetings, they know that I not only come as the son of a man who was murdered, but I also come as a taxpayer. I come as a voter. And they know that they have to pay attention to what it is that I say. Because if not, the bottom line is that we'll vote you out of office. So get out there, vote, because it does make a difference. Thank you.
All right, so we're just getting done with the Civil Rights, Civil Wrongs forum that was held here, Town Hall. Very informative. It's always important to make sure you get out to events that people coming together and they're trying to inform the community, because you end up meeting people, you end up, getting opportunities to make links with people to help move forward and help move forward on your issues. So we gotta have a presence, and we gotta let these elected officials know that we have a presence and that we're serious about our community. So let's do it. It's one at a time, one day at a time. Each one teach one, but always, if it's one person, make sure you get out there to an event, gather that information and bring it back. That's what it's about, retrieving that information, bring it back to your community, put it to use.
Yeah, I'm buying thumbprints, do all the t-shirts, getting them ready. It's a really important time right now for not just minority, for everybody. It's really important that we all go vote. I'm talking from let me say, an immigrant point of view. My family is originally from Jamaica, and I remember when I went to go get my citizenship, one of the first questions they asked me was, why do you want to be a citizen? I said, the right to vote. Your vote counts. You could make a difference. Don't think, oh, I'm not going to count, I'm not going to make a difference. Nah, try it. That don't work. Let's all go vote.
My name's WOODSHALEM. I'm an artist, producer, songwriter. And I'm here to talk to you about And We Shall Rise. It's a wonderful program which I was fortunate to become a part of. And this program is to encourage young people such as yourself to go out and vote. So I was fortunate to produce a song with this program in an effort to get young people to speak their mind on, to speak their mind musically, and in an effort to also motivate those who haven't gone out and vote or registered to vote to do so. So, And We Shall Rise is the name of the project. Please look out for it. It's a wonderful project, and I ask that more projects like this do exist to help get people like myself out there to register. I am a registered voter, but if you're not a registered voter, please do register. And We Shall Rise, wonderful thing. And all I can say is, Judah, thank you for giving me the opportunity. My name's WOODSHALEM, signing out. Peace.
You have to understand that if we in the hood start to let people and continue to let people make decisions for us, then they're going to do their thing. We're going to always be in a poor position, and we're going to always be looking towards them to say, okay, well, this flies or that doesn't fly, or this flies or that doesn't fly. We need more cats in the hood thinking of themselves as Mark Zuckerberg.
A little while ago, a couple episodes back, where I had said, you know, if people really knew their own power and their own strength, when they come together, we can really make change. And which is, I think, is going to your saying, is if we can, in a sense, rally the troops, get people involved, then we can make change. But it goes to what Israel's saying, though. It's kind of like on the fence, because if you don't feel your vote means anything, why?
But I have to agree with him in the mentality that, look, the end goal is the revolution. I think the only thing we differing in really is how to start it. Now, really, to me, the first revolution is the mental one. That's where we have to help our people the most, and I think that's where our music. That's where our music comes in. That's where all of the other factors come in. Before we can get to the mobilizing the troops, we have to change the mentality in the hood of poverty. The enslavement we have is much deeper than a physical.
Now, I'm sorry.
Hello, this is yours truly, Randy Rand from Today's Talk, and I'm sitting here talking with my two good brothers, Travis Williamson and Cornell Lord Judah KILLA. Welcome, gentlemen, to Today's Talk. Thank you so very much for your time today.
No, thank you.
Now, these good fellas here are putting together a documentary.
Well, the documentary is called And Still We Rise. And what it is the creation of a project that was given wings by the African American men of Westchester, because they knew of the work that we were doing with the young people called hip-hop, unintelligent people on our planet. So what we basically did was, I was Melvin Burns, president of the African American men of Westchester, reached out to me early in the year, and he wanted me to get involved with this voter education forum. Okay. So throughout the course of that, and my young guys coming back home from college, I said, all right, well, how can we intensify this and really put a real great light to this voter education initiative that's about to all embark on. So I said, all right, get my guys together, we're going to make some music based around getting out there, voting, community advocacy, and really setting the tone for what needs to happen for these next 4 years, and what hip-hop needs to really focus its attention on. So it came about like that, and then my brother Rhythm, Media Monsters, that's been doing work for years, and doing a lot of the pavement, covering a lot of different things, events. I reached out to him and said, okay, let's put this together, let's capture it, because we've always been doing work, and a lot of the time we miss capturing stuff. It's important because it just creates a formula for others to follow, a template for others to follow, and that's all we're out here trying to do, make a positive change. Sure. At the same time, it will impact the change if you put the formula out there. So it's just a capturing of this whole process and what can be done. I mean, there's a lot of people in this country that do hip-hop, a lot of people in this world that do hip-hop, but how we do it, check it out. Let's see what happens.
Well, I tell you, I think it comes at a very crucial time, because, as far as hip-hop is concerned, as far as I'm concerned, my generation being a generation that brought in rap, and now it's hip-hop. I'm an old schooler, I can't help it, folks. But hip-hop affects, and not just only affects, but there are so many of our youth that are into hip-hop. And they're not just into the negative stereotypes that hip-hop has been plagued with, but they're into hip-hop as a positive way of living, and as a form of music, as a form of art. Okay, and I think it's a masterful piece of marketing, quite frankly, what you guys are doing as far as hip-hop and bringing in the youth and bringing in that voting, because right now we are up against so much. Now to you, brother, they call you Rhythm.
Yes.
Any particular reason why they call you Rhythm?
Yes, well, I used to be, when we were growing up, I used to be a dancer, background dancer, used to do talent shows and stuff like that, so we're going back all the way from 12 years old, all the way all the way up until I graduated from high school. So I've always been in the entertainment, pursuing different things. And we worked together on other programs. I also was there from the beginning when we developed the hip-hop ensemble. Those are our kids from the music conservatory.
Yes.
So we've worked with those kids from, it's been since what, 2006? And we're in 2012. So we've created a situation where the young people are growing with us. You know, they're still, it's like a mentorship type of situation. That's what it actually turned out to be. So my job is to blow breath, you know what I'm saying, blow life into this whole project. As far as to film it and, you know, capture certain components, put it together and convey a message and show the importance of voting, as well as show the journey of Cornell, the steps that he took in order to piece everything together. Because a lot of times people don't, you know, they don't understand the work that is entailed, the work that is involved. So by creating the documentary, it shows the journey, people, places he's going, people he's talking to, and the final product.
Now, as far as the documentary is concerned, how is that going? Give me the I don't want to say bits and pieces, but not the muscle either, but how is it going as far as on the street is concerned? The real results. You know, it's easy to sit there and say, you know, hey, we're doing great, and this, that, and the other, and so forth and so on, and I know you are. I guess what I'm trying to ask is, what are the results? What are the conversations that you're having with people during this documentary?
Right. Well, for one, I definitely want to thank our support system. Because without having a support system to fund this project, as far as the whole entire project, getting the shirts done, and allowing us to move around, this wouldn't be happening. So I want to just thank, you know, all the sponsors, African Men of Westchester, for actually trusting us, having faith in us. But as far as the conversation on the streets, people are excited. People want to get involved. So to see us involved and to see us actually spearheading, and we're actually creating this movement, people, our peers and people that follow us from other projects, they're excited about what we're doing.
And what you're trying to do. What direction do you see it in?
Well, on top of the documentary, we are putting out music. So we're going to be putting the music out a couple of weeks from now. I'm going to set a date of August 11th that we're going to actually put out all the music that we created for the project. And the reason I'm picking that date is because that is the most popular date given for the inception of hip-hop, August 11th, 1973. So I just want to let folks know that this what we're doing is in tune with you know, a lot of what's been set in stone, a lot of what has been set in place, and we just really want to just let folks know that we are connected to the culture, and hip-hop is definitely something bigger than just the music, the rap music. You know, so the songs are going to allow us to keep the momentum going, you know, over the course of these upcoming months. You know, a lot of different things can come out of the songs, more videos that come out of the songs. But when we all sat down and decided to begin the process of creating the songs, we know that that's what the music is really utilized for, to keep a campaign going. You know, and a lot of the young people can connect with that idea.
All right, so let's break it down. Where we at right now?
We out at NEPPERHAN Community Center at the Midnight Basketball League. You know, getting the shirts out, trying to get a performance in there too. Promoting the Get Up to see the first little single that we putting out there. And you know, basically raising their awareness through getting these shirts out there, get everybody to wear them and rock them.
Right. So it seems like you've been covering a lot of ground over this last week, man. Like name all the different places you've been so far.
We've been to 2 interviews. One out in White Plains, in front of the Youth Bureau, City of White Plains Youth Bureau. Another one, Dirty Ninja Radio. We went to the Civil Rights, Civil Wrongs Forum in Greenberg, at Greenberg Town Hall. And we're just going to keep doing it. keep making sure everybody get out there and vote. And just keep pushing this. Word up.
No doubt. Who's with you today? Who you got with you?
Fury, Cassius Clay, right? BUUDHA, Style. Yeah, what's beside you? You registered to vote? August 4th. I'm trying to get everybody to come out the vote. You're going to be there? No doubt. So whoever you had that's not, let's get them there. Right. I think.
How have people been receptive to as far as the marketing and the message that you're sending as far as to get out there and vote? Are they receptive to it? Do we have registered voters already? What is your feedback on this?
How it's going? Even people that's registered, they know that still it's important to let others know that you have to do it. So it's really just each one teach one piece, man, and it's about just encouraging folk to keep doing it, you know what I'm saying? And encouraging more awareness. Each one teach one. So for the folks that's already registered, they still are saying to themselves and saying to me, yeah, we still need to get more people, you know, because they are aware that there's still a lot of folks that's not registered. So, you know, still a norm, man. Each one teach one. Riverside High. So what we're gonna do is whoever bring out the most unregistered people, person or organization, they're gonna get $100. That's what it is. So just to make sure we all get in there, man, get registered, and then learn how to do these new machines. They're gonna have new machines, but they're gonna try to make sure, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I already know.
Okey doke. So what side?
I'm 1X.
1X.
I want an extra small one. What's the smallest shirt y'all got, brother? What's up, baby? Let me get that. Of course.
You got the small one?
Make sure, if you have people that's not registered, make sure August 4th, right? We're doing some at Riverside High.
What is that? The Rock is out there?
Riverside.
Oh, down there, that one.
Yeah.
You got the small one?
Nah. It's just the biggest size we got. But whoever bring out the most people and get them registered there, they get $100. So make sure.
August 4th?
August 4th.
Okay.
How you doing?
You have an extra small?
Ain't no extra small. You gotta buy it, put a lot of water, and throw it straight in the dryer.
We got Fly L.
That's the smallest size?
It's the smallest size. What is this thing? Somebody, hey, gotta get out there and vote. You got a CD too. You want to whoever you know that's not registered, and whoever brings out the most people, unregistered, they get registered, they get $100. I'm just trying to be pushing. Make sure everybody know, man. We got a small amount of time to get this man back in large as far as we got large. Yeah? What's the songs up there too? Called Get Up. You know what I mean? Talking about voting and all that. So let's fly, man. We're just gonna keep pushing. Word up. Alright? Let all the youth know, you know, you got something important to let them know, just let them know.
Y'all really need to get out to vote this year.
Like H.I.P. So when you see him quoting lines, those probably lines is in the track that I jump on, then they call him bomb. Murder everything in sight, left home for Albany, so now my education is right. And I finally understand now, it takes quality over quantity.
Okay. You know, I go by the name of KRISTYLES. Check it. Yo, Killa, pass me the entourage, cause I'm about to start a whack MC holocaust. The hip-hop Nazi probably riding a Ducati. Tell my fans to get to work and just stretch it like it's Pilates. I just did it like 3 rounds of never popped a Kush Bush if it's 3 pounds or less. With the champ, you get dropped in 3 rounds or less. Chris got a lot of jockers, but he sounds the best. Oh man,
is my mic clear? Check it, I'm a nightmare. My homie keep the strap on like tights wear. I'm from the city where you see me, we don't fight fair. Oh, listen. See, I'm dipping in that red, brand new bad chick to the right. She a dime like 5 times 2. Me plus you. Yeah, that equal better math on that grade A blue. Why they all over class C? 11th grade to 12th grade, I get that. And my good college chicks sometimes real bad. You ain't get that.
Sitting in my room, clock still ticking. Waiting for these thoughts in my brain to start clicking. Trying to make it in this industry, thinking what am I missing? Should I switch my style up or find a rapper to be dissing? See, people gon' hate because I rap a little different, but I just brush it off because that's just someone's opinion. I go with these verses to get the opinion switching, but in order to do that I must make a crucial decision. This or that, tuition or racks. You got me here choosing either college or rap, but they say, yo B, you gotta get your degree. Well, the best did it without it. Just take a look at Jay-Z. So what they gon' tell me? Just watching, they'll see.
Time to go. I go by the name of Fury, by the way. Listen. They always knew Fury was the best up. Kevin Durant in the game. I am next up. Things change, so I had to get my checks up. Cause high school to college is more than just a step up. What? Things change, people do too. That's why I blow clouds you can't really move through. Now you hire your contact, man. I did shows, got fans without contracts, man. Who would've thought that's what it takes? I was out doing shows.
Give us the opportunity, yo, and they know we not gonna use it, so let's prove them wrong. And give us the opportunity, let's do it, yo. Let's not waste it. We here for a reason. Young people can vote. Young people can go out there and vote. You can have your voice here, you can make the difference. But you have to believe that first. They trying to make you not believe it. They trying to make you get discouraged from doing it. But we need to do it. And once you realize, once we do it, the results are coming, you'll see. Go out there, man. We wearing the shirts and we mean what we say on the shirts too. We're not just wearing it for promotions. This is real talk. I would be out there. I would be voting. You would have my ballot in the box like a crossbow. Look that up.
Yeah, it's time to get out there and vote, man. It's time to make a change. You already know who it is, Young Fury. But yeah, like he said, we basically gotta do our thing this year because there's gonna be a lot of changes. You already know what's up.
Yeah, you do need to get out and vote, because if you feel you can't be heard in this country and you feel like you can't make a difference, the only thing that you can control is the person that controls what you're going to be living like for the next 4 years. So if you want to make a change and you want to live how you want to live, then vote for the person that you feel can do the best to achieve those goals and achieve what you want to see as results in this country. But there's only one way to make this a better place, and there's only one way to make a difference, and that's to get out and vote. These shirts mean it. It's real. Your life really does depend on it, because the person who controls the country for the next 4 years, you have to deal with what they're doing. There's no way out. So go out and vote.
Title, if you were to think of a title for our project, what would you call it? Name you would choose to give it.
And still we rise.
So what I'm going to do, hopefully, is I want to be, I am Tupac Shakur. I have to be a reminder that we can't chill out. It ain't time to cool out and banquets and all that. It's still on. It's on just like it was on when you was young, and you want to say, like you said again.
And to try and form some type of organization or create a situation where the young people, our young people, the students and others, could study the problems of our people for a period of time and then come up with a new analysis and give us some new ideas and some new suggestions as to how to approach a problem that too many other people have been playing around with for too long.